Have you ever heard of Minecraft PvP? Minecraft is one of the only games that relies on fast clicking. There are many ways people accomplish this, by jitter clicking, butterfly clicking, and even drag clicking. And the CPS can range from 1 all the way to 30. 30 CPS? That seems a little too fast. To put it in perspective, here's a metronome at exactly 60 beats per minute, which is equal to 1 CPS. Here's 10. You probably know many people can click around the same speed, but now take a look at 20 CPS. You may think that people can physically click this fast, but the short answer is, they can't. There's a lot of confusion when it comes to CPS and double clicking. Same dude, I butterfly about 14 to 20. How do I know that my mouse I do butterfly without double clicking? Wow. You can see there's a lot of people confused about this topic. And it's not just some random people in the comments, it's actually a large portion of the Minecraft community too. And to clear things up, in this video, I'll be explaining how the mechanics of clicking work, how CPS affects each version, that be Java Edition and Bedrock Edition, and finally how each community reacts to double clicking. After watching that intro, you're probably wondering how people can physically click their mouse 30 times in a single second. The funny thing is they actually can't click that fast. If someone is clicking consistently above 17 CPS, they're double clicking. And to double click, people don't just press their finger on the mouse and it clicks twice. Double clicking isn't a flaw within all mechanical mouse switches if you hit your mouse in a certain way. Double clicking is actually a skill you have to learn and you have to get consistent with, but there's only certain mouses that can double click. Mouses with laser optic switches, non-adjustable debounce time, makes it almost impossible to double click. There's almost a direct correlation when it comes to worn down or poor quality mouse switches and double clicking. But another term for double clicking is called mouse chatter and is a common annoyance for non-Minecraft players. You can see that chatter and double clicking is seen as an issue outside of the Minecraft community. I won't go into extreme detail on how it works, but the basics of it are that the mouse switches will create a bouncing effect causing multiple signals to be sent to your computer. The way most mouse companies deal with this is by using something called debounce time, which helps filter out those extra clicks. To get one thing straight, it's that all mouses double click. It's only how the mouse registers those extra signals being sent that then convert it into clicks on the screen. Often mice built for Minecraft PvP have adjustable debounce time. When you lower the debounce, it allows for more click registration and generally increasing CPS. One thing that people are confused on is that you can double click on any debounce time. A lot of Minecraft players and servers say that 10ms makes it so you can't double click at all. This is just not true. If a mouse is worn down enough, you can get some extra clicks on any debounce. When you first get a mouse, there's an estimate of how many times you can click it before it begins to not function correctly, which is around 10 to 20 million clicks. Triple clicking and even quad clicking can occur past these click limits. A common misconception is that double clicking only occurs with certain clicking methods, like butterfly. But double clicking can occur in all clicking methods, including single clicking, jitter clicking, and even drag clicking. Some methods like drag clicking and butterfly clicking can drastically increase your CPS, but other methods like single clicking and jitter clicking have slight increases, making it hard to tell if someone's double clicking. With many years of experience and lots of research, I think that 17 CPS is the human limit when it comes to CPS without double clicking. Yes, you can look at people who button mash, use broken mouses, and other absurd methods that require 2 hands, but I have not seen anybody surpass 17 clicks in a single second without double clicking. If you don't believe me, I have a software linked in the description called DC Prevent. It filters out all double clicks. If you record yourself on a 5-second CPS test with max debounce time on and click above 17, using jitter click or butterfly clicking with the software visible and I can maybe hear some click sounds, I will personally give you $100. Now that you understood double clicking a little more, let's see how each version of Minecraft reacts to clicking absurd CPS. When you click your mouse in Minecraft and you're able to hit someone, you will send an attack packet to a Minecraft server. As these attack packets increase per second, things start to change depending on which edition of Minecraft you're on. Let's start out with the easiest to explain, Minecraft Bedrock Edition. When that attack packet gets sent to the server and registers as a hit in game, the player will take varying amounts of knockback only depending if that player is moving towards the direction of the hit. Lower ping can make it seem as someone is taking less knockback because they're connected to the server faster than you. But the last way knockback can be reduced is by something called jump resetting. When you sprint forward and press the space bar at the correct time, the forward movement of your jump will reduce the knockback of the hit. Other than that, increasing the rate of which attack packets or clicks are sent per second has no effect on your or your opponent's knockback whatsoever, proving that CPS has nothing to do with knockback. Minecraft Java, on the other hand, is the complete opposite, starting off with hitting your opponents. When you hit someone standing still, you would deal about 1 deal of knockback. But compared to if you were sprinting, you would deal around 4 blocks. Once you hit someone while sprinting, you need to reset your sprint to deal that 4 blocks of knockback again. And players do this by something called W tapping, which is a quick release of the W key at the right time to reset your sprint. Other methods like A and D tapping and strafing have slight increases in knockback to your opponents as well. To change your own knockback, there are 2 main ways. When you aim at a player and consistently click high enough CPS, your knockback will reduce by a large amount, but can vary depending on the server. The second way is by sprinting towards your opponent, which will reduce your knockback. You can see when Ignacio gets hit, he literally goes flying because he's not walking forward. Now that you understand the benefits of CPS in certain Minecraft edition, let's see how different communities from each version react to clicking extremely fast. On each edition, there are different communities with different outlooks on double clicking, and it's often a heated discussion among players. I will try my best to identify each subsection of communities and explain their outlooks on the topic. Minecraft Java is a split community with the majority of players supporting double clicking. In the Java edition, since CPS has such a large effect on gameplay, like knockback and bridging, players have grown to accept it as a part of their culture. The bridging and Bedwars community use certain bridging methods that require absurd CPS. To do this, players will buy specific mouses that double click. Mouses like Rocat, Glorious, and Bloody are all known for double clicking. Even now, mouses like the Bloody A Bedless are specifically designed to drag click and achieve high CPS. But herein lies the main issue with those mouses: pay to play or even pay to win. Since you can only telebridge with high CPS, it is exclusive to the people with those mouses. Butterfly clicking 20 CPS can reduce your knockback and increase the likelihood of combos and first hits. But if that person is fighting someone without that mouse, they're at a severe disadvantage. Even if both players are physically hitting the mouse at the same time, the mouse with the better double click registration will have double the CPS. Even though it is not fair, the biggest server on Hypixel still allows for double clicking, but you still can get kicked for it with like their Watchdog anti-cheat. Now onto communities that don't support double clicking. The majority of people who don't support double clicking consist of competitive PvP servers like Lunar or Minemen. These servers want fair PvP matches, so they don't allow for double clicking. They have strong anti-cheats that detect CPS at high rates, which discourages double clicking. Some people might say that buying a pay-to-win mouse is the same as buying a good computer. I say to that, if you have a PC that can run Minecraft at a playable frame rate, but you have a double-clicking mouse, I bet if you play someone with similar skill on a god PC with a normal mouse, the double-clicking mouse will have a higher probability of winning. What about ping and internet? A lot of time you can't control where you live or what internet speed you have, but you can definitely control if you buy a mouse or not, which is why some people don't like double-clicking at all. Now on to my home turf, Bedrock Edition. I've been in this community for a solid amount of time, and it is similar but yet different to Java. Most people on the Hive don't care about double clicking, support it, or they don't understand it, because you have to remember that Bedrock is cross-platform, which means mobile players and Xbox players and Switch players will be playing with PC players. On a phone, there's no way to double click, so most players don't even know what it means. People at the PC, a portion of those players who are on PC still don't understand double clicking, because it's not a part of their community. It doesn't really affect that much. It only really affects PvP, and this is why I'm making this video. And the interesting thing is that the Hive discourages double clicking and modified softwares. But the craziest thing about all of this is that even if you auto-clicked 100 CPS on most servers, you wouldn't even get banned for it. This in a way sadly promotes double clicking, because if you can click fast, there's no way for the anti-cheat to kick you. But on the upside, if someone sees you placing blocks at inhuman speeds, you could get reported and banned for double clicking, which does discourage it. Now on to the community that hates double clicking more than I've ever seen, the Hive Scrim community. During competitive games, if you were caught even double clicking a little bit, you'd be banned from the tournament and your reputation will be completely destroyed. The Scrim community has a zero tolerance for double clicking. They provide DC prevent for people with no alternative mouses, and if you refuse to change, you'll be kicked from the tournament. Even using certain mouses will get you shamed, and if you double click a little bit, you'll be labeled as a cheater. Overall, Minecraft as a whole is diverse, with some communities accepting it as their culture and others seeing it as a pay to win. With all the controversy, what are your opinions on double clicking? Hey guys, it's Nerd here, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you have any questions or concerns, please let me know in the comments, because I know personally I'm not going to be 100% accurate on this. Like, I really wanted it to be accurate, so if you know if I did something wrong, please tell me, and I'll definitely do a pinned comment or something to let you know. But another thing on that like 17 CPS challenge, to clarify something up, is that when you do it, I want to have like a full screen record of your screen. You have the CPS test, use cpstest.org, and have your click sounds in that DC prevent on, and then have max debounce time on. And if you do it, if you get 18 CPS on a 5 seconds CPS test, I hate ice, bro. Because if you get 18 clicks, the fastest I've seen is like 17 clicks on a 1 second CPS test. So to do that to more consistently is basically like unreal. Uh-oh. Did you get double clicker? Oh, he's still alive. Oh. Okay, wait, I thought it... Did I not break? I literally covered his treasure instead of breaking it.